Yeah, it's in that poem, isn't it? People will ask you about the thread, and you have to, you're asked to explain it, and you can't always explain it. But you know that you are, I like to use the phrase directionally right. I don't know where I'm going, but I know exactly how to get there. It is directionally right. And because I trust myself, first of all, we only really learn or find what's right. The discoveries come from the doing of taking the next step and getting that information. And it's not about making a right decision or a wrong decision. It is just the next decision. And that is a process that keeps, like, it never stops. So there's some relief in that of like, guess what? There will be another set of choices ahead. For right now, it's going to be this one. And then I will edit as I go. I will learn what, needs to be learned about what works and what doesn't work. And I will continue to tell the truth about what I find, even if it takes me longer than I ever want it to find its next form. We're most comfortable with form, right? We work in a world of objects. We objectify who we are, our roles, our identities, how things work. But the subject of experience is so different from that. And so we try to assume the form that operates in the world that fits us best. And again, in my experience and what I witness for others is that, yes, for now, use that form when you have found a good fit to go to its edges. And then guess what? You'll be on the edge of that, and it will be something different. But I found in each of these expressions, from dancer to chiropractor to futurist, that I go deep on stuff. I go hard. And I also metabolize a lot because I go so deep and hard. That the lessons come to me and they become a part of who I am. And that when I reach, in some ways, the edges of excellence, it starts to get a little boring. And I am not happy there. That's part of my condition. And I would say that's another insight for me. That part I shared with you. Is it situational or is it conditional? I've come to ask this question about what are the conditions for my own happiness or for success, that is a really powerful inquiry. At the end of my marriage, there's so much about unconditional love. And I think that's true about the nature of love. But there are other things that are conditional, and that is well-being, right? Expression, freedom. These are all conditions that we need to actually make commitments to those. And not necessarily to the person, but conditions to keeping those alive. But you have to really study yourself and know what your conditions are. And pay attention if they change. So that you can be honest about that and available. Yeah.